Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace, and as you can see, I have got another TF2 commentary here for you, playing as a Pyro. And this is also my very first TF2 commentary this year, which means absolutely nothing. It really doesn't, besides the fact that I made a TF2 video this year, which you can enjoy. Which I hope you do, because I'm getting a lot of kills with my favorite loadout once again, which of course is the degreaser, flare gun and extinguisher. I don't know, a lot of you guys like me getting a lot of kills with these weapons, so you will probably not be disappointed. And if there's some kind of moral dilemma, then don't be afraid, because they deserve it. They are building multiple mini-sentries, up to 2 to 3 mini-sentries, in this King of the Hill map on Nucleus. They deserve to die. They didn't even deserve to be born because of this. And I definitely take their life several times, which is significantly satisfying. Now, before we go any further into the commentary, I'd like to point out that I have been releasing a lot of videos even during the holidays. And I have, for example, released a PlanetSide 2 video on the 1st of January, which you may have missed, and some other videos as well, which I will post in the description box below, so you can check it out if you have potentially missed one of these videos, and you can still check them out if you so desire. And before I forget, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys had a great time celebrating it, and I also hope you guys still have the same amount of fingers you had before you went into the new year, and if you have more, well, you may have an issue or two, depending on how many you have, but there you go. And one of the things that I do like to point out before we digress any further is that I'm getting better as a Pyro, specifically better with the compression blast, or reflecting as most of you know it. Now, reflecting, things that are not rockets is a pain in the ass, but in the past you have seen me getting Huntsman reflects, or just even Huntsman reflect kills, which is kind of mind-blowing, because I still find that the Huntsman is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult, projectiles to reflect, and that is kind of mind-blowing that I was able to do that multiple times, which is kind of awesome. Now, on top of that, the last thing that I saw myself doing instinctively without even realizing it is that I'm reflecting flare guns. Or flares from a flare gun, I should say specifically. And that is something I never really did, because flares don't seem to be too much of an issue for me, due to the fact that they are not really a threat. So I always ignore them. But now I'm just airblasting them like they are nothing, as I also get a reflect kill, which also proves how powerful a compression blast is. And if you are getting good with the compression blast, you can do some crazy stuff, save lives, kill even harder, or if you are really good, you can use your compression blast to rocket jump off a rocket that was shot to you, be in mid-air, use your flare gun to shoot somebody that just, that shot the rocket, for example, towards your face, of which you just rocket jumped off, and then, land on his face with your extinguisher between his eye. If I'm able to do that one day, that would be the pinnacle of my Pyro career, if I'm able to do that. But such a thing as epic, and epic things are nice to watch, therefore it would be a win-win for everybody. I would feel epic, you guys can see epic, everything will be epic. So that would be a good thing, but it's definitely a very difficult thing to do, as I'm only decent with the compression blast. And, only a decent player, because I don't really focus only on the Pyro, as I'm also playing other classes and other games. But we'll get there, as I will continue to keep trying. And if you are still here, don't worry, I only have one more topic to talk about, which has to do with my goal for this year, and perhaps even upcoming years as well. So it's not a New Year's resolution, if you like. I don't really do New Year's resolutions ever, because I don't see the point. If you are supposedly really willing to achieve something, or really willing to do something, why would you wait for a milestone? Why would you not just do it directly? Why would you wait to start with whatever you want to achieve, right? Does that make sense? I would prefer to start directly instead of waiting for a milestone. I understand why people do it, I just don't see the point in it for myself, so I don't do it clearly. But that's besides the point. My point that I'm trying to make right here is that I'm trying to become a better content creator. Now, there are some things that I have to struggle with myself, let's say my perfectionist side, which I made a video about, as some of you may remember. But the other side is that my channel is diversified. There's a lot of gaming stuff going on. Right now there's Borderlands, TF2, Guild Wars, there's some PlanetSide going on. There's all kinds of craziness going on, and I'm not focused on one game. The philosophy of my channel is, after all, I play games that I enjoy and I share that, right? Or something along those lines, basically. And I don't want to lose my uniqueness. I don't want to conform to only one game or to a preset that always will work to a certain extent. I don't want to become a Minecraft channel, if you like, that only focuses on Minecraft and gets hated on for doing other stuff, right? I want to do what I enjoy, and I suppose that should earn some credit, but it's very hard for me then to find a way to really increase production value, to really find a unique way of doing things, because I inform people. Let's say the TF2 videos that I made about the mecha update, they were informative. I try to entertain people with the Borderlands videos, and it's very hard for me to find a way to increase value overall because of all these different things. It's a complicated puzzle, and it's definitely a lot more complicated than I initially thought. So my question to you guys is basically that if I try something new out, or you see something that is awesome, that you really like in a video, point it out in the comments below, or even on Twitter. I sometimes ask questions on Twitter or point things out and such, and then I get all these people twittering me back with feedback, or you know, with compliments even, and then I know I'm doing something right. And if I know that I'm doing something right and it works for the vast majority of people, then I can perhaps transfer that to other videos to make those videos better, or work with it, or you know, improve upon it even further to make epic even more epicer, if you like. I just need some feedback to know what works, because it sometimes gets really chaotic with all these different things. But that's a decision that I made for myself, but you know, I can definitely ask for some feedback if I like, right? Is that okay with you guys? Let me know. And this video is about to come to an end, so that is pretty much it. I hope you guys had a great couple of days, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.